What time does the sun go down in Reykjavik?
The sun will go down the first night we are in Reykjavik at 9:27 p.m. This day, 15 hours, 59 minutes, 23 seconds.
So you guys are figuring out your CCP FanFest scheduling.
Well, we're trying to figure out
how to not die.
Sleep. Yeah, because basically we leave tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, and then we get there very early Wednesday morning, 6:20 a.m. Local time. And then it's about a 12-hour. I think it's like a 10-hour flight if you were to go to direct, but we're going to be traveling for 12, 13.
12-hour journey.
But so it's 12-hour journey, and then also it's 12 hours ahead, or 9 hours ahead.
Something like that. It's gonna be 6:20 a.m.
Like 8 hours.
Yeah,
8 hours
I guess if it's 12 or 13-hour journey and we're leaving at 10:50 a.m. Yeah, it's
okay. So you are landing on Wednesday local time there, then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just you're not gonna redo Tuesday.
I guess we have to sleep on the flight and then maybe do a nap because our day starts at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah, we're going to CCP's headquarters.
Oh, like that day, Wednesday day.
So we can't stay up and wait to sleep that night because we'll just be zombies.
I've got an idea. Don't sleep at all ever on this trip. There's only 4 hours of nighttime, that the sun is actually down.
Yeah,
friggin' middle of Icelandic summer here.
9:30, yeah, that's 2 hours. That's 2 hours. So we're gonna try the Tylenol PM trick on the flight to try and get a couple of hours.
That's tough.
It's not a good solution.
You know what might be pro tip here? Maybe go with Benadryl instead of the PM.
Okay.
Because that'll nudge you a little more gently into the direction of sleep, and then if it doesn't work, you're not left in that fucked up Tylenol PM.
I was telling him about when I didn't take enough, and then just couldn't read, couldn't play games, couldn't do anything.
Oh, it sucks.
I was just sitting there fucking Tokyo, fuck you.
I've taken that stuff when I was in an insomniac state, and it actually made it way worse. I ended up flopping about the house all night.
So what if I took Tylenol PM and Benadryl, and then took a couple shots of whiskey?
I was gonna say, make sure the bar cart is nearby for all of this. No, don't do that. But maybe a little.
You're not supposed to mix that stuff. Right?
Maybe a little. No, definitely not. We're not even supposed to mix acetaminophen and alcohol. So
yeah, it all gets processed through the liver.
And then on top of all that, you guys will be in Iceland at FanFest.
Yep.
The bunch of lunatics who love. You started playing Eve Online this weekend.
Yeah, I played. I guess ultimately about 6 hours of Eve Online. I played pretty much all yesterday. I had just an afternoon, loaded up a personal stream, and then people from the community joined in and kind of helped walk me through some of. That game has a much more iterized tutorial, but it is still. I wouldn't say impenetrable, but it's not the most user-friendly thing in the world. So a lot of really helpful members of the community. Those that are in Iceland, we're gonna meet up with. I've gotten at this point 25 messages.
Wow.
There's a lot of people, or more than I would have thought. But also, that city that we're going to.
Reykjavik.
I don't think I'm going to be able to pronounce it properly.
Reykjavik.
I know.
It's so easy.
Reykjavik.
Just don't look at how it's spelled.
That's right. Half the population of Iceland is in that city, so it doesn't surprise me that there'd be a decent amount of giant bombers out there. So we're going to try and meet up with them.
At some point.
I need to pick that out today.
Okay. So I can't really ask either of you guys, hey, what's going on this week? Because what's going on this week is Iceland.
Yeah.
What's going on for us?
Yeah, fermented shark. Ugh.
Yeah.
You think that's going to happen?
I don't think I can go there and not do it.
I'm going to try to eat as much weird stuff as I can.
Yeah,
I was going to say presented with it.
I also feel less bad about eating a puffin, realizing now that it's also part of population control because there's just way too many of them.
Oh, it's not just
so the option is eradicating them through genocide or enjoying them. So I feel better about it.
Circle of life, Hakuna Matata.
I don't feel better about the fermented shark, but I feel like I have to do
That's a story, though.
Yeah.
It's you can't go to Buddha Bar without drinking Ungape.
So I have some rotten shark. I don't like saying rotten, though. I want to just say fermented. It makes it sound so much more appealing.
No, actually, but I think there's a difference between rotting and fermenting, and I think they actually just rot that shark.
They do. I watched...
Did they bury it underground for 9 months or something fucked up?
Yeah, I watched Bizarre Foods. I forget the guy who hosts that, but he went there, and the place where the fermented the shark rots is miles and miles away from civilization because the stench carries so far.
But how do they keep like wild animals from like being attracted to the smell of the?
Are there animals in Iceland? I don't know.
It's all these puffins apparently.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Puffins want nothing to
They
do
don't
with
like
the fermented shark.
I was gonna say, I guess if there's an issue of too many puffins out there, that means that there's not predators out there to kill them, right? That's the
not.
problem. It's because they keep fermenting all these fucking sharks. The sharks would be taking care of it for
I don't
them.
think the puffins are on Iceland proper. I think they're on like little islands.
Sure.
Near it, says the Iceland expert.
By the end of this week, you will be an Iceland expert.
More so, yeah. Me and Drew will be experts compared to the rest of you. So.
Absolutely, and you'll be sending back communiques, hopefully.
Yeah,
make sure you're alive.
I think the plan is to do
some little
Drew's
check-ins.
gonna do some, a real proper video. But we'll try and do some check-ins and
You're gonna try
maybe
and
file some dump trucks.
do
while
some
we're out
mid-Atlantic dump trucks.
there.
What?
Well, good luck, you guys.
I'm
I
excited.
can't wait to see what comes
I'm
back from
excited.
this.
So I'm-
It sounds like a super fun trip to take.
Today is like loading up my iPad, like downloading Spotify offline music, like getting myself
Getting
together.
travel ready.
What I do for every flight, which is get way over prepared and then
Yep.
use none of that stuff.
Yep. And you're like, I've got all this stuff. I don't want any of this stuff.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, yeah. Good luck, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Can't wait to hear.
All right.
I guess I'd ask Vinny what's going on, but it's the Linux is going on.
What's
Hey,
up,
Ian.
man?
Hey, how's it going?
So you've been teaching Vinny Linux for like the last 3 or 4 days, huh?
Sure.
It's been awesome.
How's it going? You've
I
got
know
a bash
everything.
prompt up here.
Trying to remember how to send mail.
Is he grepping stuff?
He's trying to grep stuff. He's also trying to. I don't know.
All sorts of cool stuff.
Are you grepping Usenet for your name?
I don't think they've got. I don't think he's got Usenet set up yet.
Ooh. Get 10 installed.
I don't show people. This is all.
I'm not showing anything. I'm showing you.
Don't show me because my face will tell people what I'm doing.
Saying like a true Linux hacker will know what's on the screen just based on what your face looks
Just
like.
listening to the key commands.
Ian, do you know what ACK is?
ACK?
Yeah.
Acknowledgement.
Yeah?
It's an acknowledgement packet.
Are we talking about a different ACK?
Oh, maybe?
I'm talking about the ACK at beyondgrep.com.
No, I have no idea what
It's
that is.
supposed to be better than grep. Better.
Oh.
Grep.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
2.0 just came out.
Come on. The one with said or whatever?
So we're gonna have a lot of Mac-based features on the site soon, or Linux-based features on the site soon.
Yes.
Is that the plan here?
That's my plan.
Why are you monkeying with Linux?
We have those two machines over there. One is set up. Well, they're both set up. One is the one that Drew and I work off of, where all our videos get sent to. Big one. And the one on top of it is a clone of that. And they both are running a Linux. On Linux. They're
Running Linux.
They're both running on Linux, and the bottom one is our
They're
working
Linux
range.
machines.
Yeah, they're both Linux machines, and we're trying to figure out. Ian is mostly figuring out how to. He's not allowed to touch keyboards, Union shit,
Yeah, no.
so like I've got to do it. How to push that bottom computer into the other computer using copying the contents. Make sure it is a perfect clone every night, so that when the bottom computer destroys or gets blown up, dies, we have the backup of our year's work.
Cool. So you're gonna put that backup like somewhere else, right?
No, maybe I don't have
I'm
to.
saying as far as your backups go, if you have any even a slightly different physical location.
What, you think if this area gets lit on fire?
Well, if some sort of electromagnetic event happens near there.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, they
I
come
live in this world where there's an electromagnetic.
they come through here with those like carpet polishing machines. I'm sure those are building up a lot of fun static while they're running.
Huh. Oh, let's see.
That's
Yeah.
a
Check this
thought.
out. This happened for about a week. Let's see if it's still good. Listen. So I am the carpet polishing machine.
Okay, got it.
I don't know. I think it's
So
just
so
me.
just by you figuring this out, it's gonna end up being you'll go through all this effort and then it'll end up being you're the one who wipes both machines.
I've touched it. I've definitely touched that machine. It took me a while to figure that out, that it was happening constantly.
It's just you.
Why you gotta start static, son?
Because, I don't know. I can't think of anything.
So how, Ian, give it to us straight.
What's up?
How's Vinny's Linux learning been going?
I think in a few
As
more,
his Linux instructor.
I think in a few more hours he's gonna start working on a kernel and he's gonna come up with his own distro.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you ready?
I will totally run the
It's,
Caravella Linux distro.
geez, what would it be called? It's like
Vinix?
that's,
Yeah, Caravellos.
yeah. So I started this weekend. I started doing virtual machines on my home computer and downloading pretty much like every distribution of Linux I could find. I got up to Ubuntu, which was
A weird offshoot of Ubuntu.
and Fedora.
Yeah. Of course.
For us, by us.
So that's fun.
Excellent. Well, yeah, that
I
is
try
fun.
to study so that Ian doesn't have to bang his head too much.
No study.
No study. Anyway, I gotta get back to.
Okay.
I'll see you. So I don't know if I actually did it correctly. No, I don't think you know. But, I'm gonna try one more time. 'Cause I don't think I did. So like it's weird. You never got it.
Oh, hello. I'm also coding in Linux, but here's how I do it. Oh, they put up another firewall, huh? Game on.
It's pretty good Linuxing you're doing there.
I'm in.
Very good. Shut down the world's banks.
Yep.
I'm actually right in the middle of my here's my Dead Island Riptide code base.
So what is it, Ian?
Once I finish coding
Oh,
this,
it almost shows up.
I will compile it into an
Using the
executable.
Phoenix platform.
Is that just an application that when you double click on it, it just comes back and says, "Yo, this is boring"? Because that's every time I turned around for the past week and watched you playing that, it looked like I was gonna say garbage. That's a little harsh.
Yeah.
But it did not look like a thing that anyone should play.
I was really excited for another Dead Island until I played it, and then it just turned out to be more Dead Island. And I mean that in like the most
Warts and all.
the most literal way. It is just like more content for Dead Island.
So are there more broken trucks?
No trucks.
They took the trucks out.
I'm trying now.
It's like they don't even understand why Dead Island was good in the first place.
Scale of
Does it have another shitty rap song?
it does, but it's not shitty in a fun way like Voodoo Bitch was. Let me put it this way.
I didn't think that was fun.
was just shitty.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was kind of funny shitty. The new one's
I
just
appreciated
shitty.
that they went for it. But
Yes.
It was still appalling how shitty it was.
So here's the distinction. They made a new rap song for this game, but then during the credits they just play the old rap song. Like that's how half-assed the new rap song is.
Like, we don't want to play this again,
Then
so...
they just played the old one. Oh, it's it's
Dead
a
Island
bummer.
Riptide.
It's a bummer.
You shot a quick look this morning.
Will probably be up by the time you see this, or
Yeah.
shortly after, and
Thereabouts.
almost done with the review here.
Cool.
They shouldn't have made it. They shouldn't have.
You never know what you're gonna get with Techland, man.
They are the definition of
Well-
hot and cold.
Well, yeah, that's true. They just didn't fix anything that was wrong with that game. They just made more of it. It's a shame.
well, I mean, they didn't call it Dead Island 2.
That's true.
So,
And it's $10 less than. It's $50 on console, $40 on PC.
On here?
At least they didn't call it Dead Island 2. You're right.
yeah, I don't know. That whole thing has sounded weird ever since they first announced it. So, I'm not too shocked, I guess, that it's this crazy thing. Hello.
Hi. Just putting you right in the corner. Just getting your face in the frame. Yeah. Maybe even a little less than that. Maybe, just like half a nose. Jeff, what else is going on this week? I know we've got box releases of Star Trek.
which we don't have, so
Yeah.
we're gonna either go buy a copy of that tomorrow or something, and
Probably go buy a copy of that tomorrow.
yeah, that's probably how that'll end up going.
And then there's this Dragon's Dogma thing, but as mentioned earlier, Patrick is hurriedly on his
Dogma
way.
editor.
I have not managed to spend too much time with it, but I will.
You're going to Iceland,
back.
like that's...
I will loop back around to it, and
Yeah.
I'm also some of the Soul Sacrifice, which is coming out in the next week or two, right? Is it
Yeah,
this week or
30th,
next
I think, is next week.
Is that the game that's kind of like Monster Hunter?
Supposedly.
Okay.
I don't know much about
I
it.
might check that out. I hear it is like Monster Hunter, but more approachable.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'm gonna play it on that flight.
All right.
Monaco comes out later this week.
Yeah.
Telltale Poker Night 2 comes out
Oh.
later this week.
Yep. We'll look at that.
Well, yeah, we'll look at those. And then there's...
I was thinking about catching up with Pinball Arcade.
Yeah,
It's been
totally.
a
We
long
should.
time.
I was just looking at the list, and they've got some fresh ass tables on
They
that.
do, yeah. I purchased. I have all of it for my iPad.
Yeah.
So bring my iPad in and do it. And yeah.
And there's some 4X game. Maybe we'll poke at Star something.
Not Starbound.
Starbase.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff.
Star Buddies.
Star Buddies. Star Bros.
Did you say Monaco?
I did say Monaco.
Okay. I had some other stuff in mind. Cairo's coming out on Steam.
Yeah, I saw that.
This
And
week?
Don't Starve's coming out on Steam this week as well. And I
Yeah.
know that there's an old quick look with Vinny and Patrick.
I want to play Don't Starve, so maybe we should just do something with
I
it.
poked at it a little bit this weekend.
You should. I'd be interested to see other people play it because
I've been
Okay.
wanting to play that for a while.
Well, let's fuck around with Don't Starve then.
All right.
I think that's a good idea.
All right. Got some stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah. There's games.
Oh, there's plenty of games.
Who's saying there ain't?
No one.
All right.
Fez is out next week.
Finally. It's $1 less.
I'm gonna play Fez again.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. It's been a
That
while.
the opening bits of Fez always made way more sense on a PC anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
I imagine that is exactly the same game, but
Right.
yeah, that's next week.
Yeah.
But
Except hella mouse and keyboard support. You know.
and then there's a stack of PAL PS1 games,
Yeah.
which I feel is just you're flummoxed by the presence of this. Like it's just this
I
thing that
don't
you
know
don't really know what to do.
I don't know what to do with any of this stuff except like take it home and put it in a pile.
It's like I'll put you in a
there
box somewhere
somewhere.
and you will be safe there, but I can't do anything with this.
I imagine we could hook this up to the Folsom, and it would be able to handle it and convert it and spit out.
We also need like power converters.
Spit out something. Oh yeah, I guess we would need. Yeah, the plugs are gonna be all weird.
Plugs are all going to be all weird.
I wonder if it would just take a US PS1. That'd probably just blow it up. So,
That'd be kind of cool. I've never seen a PlayStation 1 explode.
I wonder if the bolt-on screens were region specific, because I have a bolt-on screen.
You do have a bolt-on
I wonder
screen.
if that would display a PAL signal appropriately, or if they.
So you
made
could at
those
least sit here and
play little Gran Turismo 2, one of the top-selling PlayStation 1 games of all time. If not the, this might actually be like the.
I could see that.
It's definitely up there.
I could definitely see that. It's a nice bell you've got there.
You want me to ring you out?
Please.